Hey everyone, welcome back to another daily recap. Today, a lot of things kind of happened, and I took a trade, and then I almost took another trade, but I'm going to talk a little bit about why I didn't take the other trade. Before we get into it, I just have to say these videos are not backed by MIC, My Investing Club. I'm just a member making these daily recaps, and these daily recaps are awesome because I can go back any day that I had a previous struggle and see how I overcame that struggle. And that's why I think these daily recaps can also help all of you just by looking at my struggles and how I overcome them. So if you do learn from this and enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe because it really helps me out. And also turn on post notifications because I upload these videos every single day. So getting right into it, we have IMV, which is my trade today. First of all, on market open, I wasn't really liking anything. Some things were holding up, just like holding up. They went on a run, and then pre-market they're kind of holding up. Market open, I was watching for them. I was waiting for them to tank and waterfall to give me that confirmation, but none of them did, and so I didn't trade until IMV happened. I actually almost traded this in the morning. As you can see, actually, let me get a bigger picture here. So this is what the stock looks like. We run up and we kind of consolidate all day, and we're kind of holding above VWAP, just like I described. So I almost traded this with this candle, but I did not like how it held this 2-1 support line. And I thought, when death candles go down to the support levels and they don't break them, a lot of the time that can be just a trap. They can hold that level and they can bounce and 100% reclaim. And so I didn't trade there. I wanted it to break 2.1, even just a little. I wanted to break it and then bounce up, but that was asking for too much. Didn't happen, so I didn't trade it, and we had a nice little fade here. And then we start to bounce, and I saw this. Okay, so I was looking at it and I was thinking, a shorting VWAP with a tight risk, risking what, like $5. So I'm just covering, I'm scaling out all along the way. So these were the plans on it. I had 205 entry, which I actually got a better entry, 208. And risking $5, my risk line was 215. And so we have 215 right here. And so if it reclaimed VWAP, I did not want to I didn't want it to continue running. Looking in hindsight, I should have lowered it down maybe to 213, which I later then did lower it down. But yeah, I got my entry in. Also, I love how the VWAP was coupled with this support line that I was talking about earlier. And it rejected it literally perfectly, which is awesome. And so I'm covering along the way. We kind of get choppy here. I thought maybe it was going to go back and retest. And so I lowered my risk to 206, which is even below break even. Okay? And then we do get a little move down, and I was seeing this $2 line. Okay? You got to go line to line. And so I said, okay, we're at 2. There's a good chance we bounce here. And so I covered a lot there. So at this point, I'm like 80% out of my position. And then I keep my stop here just because if it reclaims 205, I don't want to be in. And that's what happens. We reclaim 205. And as you can see, we are keeping a perfect uptrend. And that's because of zombie hour. And we're past 10:30. And so the algos step in and they can grind the stock up, especially with these nice higher lows. And now we're above VWAP. So I think my stop right there was perfect. It was a very profitable trade. I made, well, after lowering my risk, I made an infinite risk reward. But before lowering my risk, if I had kept it here, so 213, 208 entry, 50 shares. So I was risking really $2.50. And if, let's say I didn't move my risk down, $3.50. My total gain on this trade was $2.35. And I'm trading with super small size. Usually I risk $15 per trade, but on this one I did $5 because I was aware of my emotions of really wanting to trade, and also this isn't my exact setup. So yeah, that was that trade. Moving on to what is my setup, MVST. Alright, so first we are uptrending. I'm actually watching this for a first red day in the next coming days, so there's a watch list for you guys. So I'm watching for it to break this clean trend line. Once it breaks this trend line, I am looking to short that bounce. I'm just waiting for it, and I actually hope it doesn't happen right now because I kind of want to play it in the morning because after 7:30, it's all non-niche. I don't trade midday or even afternoon. But yeah, once we break this trend line and then we go green to red, that's when I'll be over it. But that's what I was looking for on market open. I thought we were going to tank and I was going to short that pop. But it never happened. We went the opposite way. We kind of life candled up. And then I was watching it like right here. And I almost took a trade right here. We had this little confirmation right here. And the lower high was the main confirmation. And then we break view up and that's better. But I wanted it to break 14.8. But it never did. And I regret not shorting this area, but I probably would have gotten stopped out for like half my position. I probably would have covered some and got stopped out a little more. But that would have been a good trade. And then we kind of hold up, go crazy, and then we're making these lower highs, and then death candle. And this is the trade I almost traded. And it literally just happened. So I have my orders out for 14.97. 15.7 and 15.17 with a stop at 15.4. And I probably could have scaled another at 15.27 just to get my average up there and have a better risk reward. And it would have worked perfectly because oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dang it. And it would have worked because my risk was 15.4, and so that sucks. But yeah, those were my plans on it. The reason I didn't trade it was because, oh my gosh, it doesn't want to stop going down. The reason I traded it is because I got stopped out on this exact stock, doing something very similar, had a little death candle here and grinded back up. Of course, the scenario is a little different right now. I was looking at the longs trapped. I think a lot of trapped longs were above 15, and so I didn't like how we were hovering right above 15. Like, that's a trappy sign, but that would have been a $1 share gain. How many? Let's see how much money I lost in opportunity cost. What really happened was I had the plans to scale 15.97, but we popped up really fast, and so I just readjusted to 15.07, 15.17 with a risk at 15.4. Okay, so let's see. 20. $15 risk since this is really my setup. So risking $14. My covers, I know my covers because I'm able to execute the chart really well. And so my covers would have been, if we were struggling around 1503, I might have been like half out there at the max. And then I would have been out a lot more here. I probably would have had, 30% for this move down. It would have been a solid trade. Now we're bouncing off of red to green line. Oh my gosh, like look at this chart. Okay, well, that's a great end to this recap. Not really. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Again, I'm still waiting for this first red day. It might happen right now. I'm not gonna trade it if it happens right now. I'm gonna stick to my niche, not trading non-niche setups. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.